Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, GDP.
And your boy, Gray.
And we are back for another week of the absurdities and the bullshits. Fellas, what have you guys been up to lately, man? What's been going on?
Let's see, for me, about to finish this work and then come back down to Florida.
When that work finish?
End of the month.
Okay, so you got 7 more days?
Yeah. So let me see. Other than that, been just enjoying the city, eating good, but what else? Not much else really.
What, they ain't trying to extend you, or?
Oh no, it's the contract's finished. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my end, ain't been up to much. Finalizing before we make the move over to the other crib. Outside of that, driving down, getting my wings wrapped around on this Toro crap. Drove down to Palm Beach for your funeral event. Came back, I would say, the same day. But that's it. Just basically ripping and running, doing crap around the house, and that's about it. But you?
Shit, you already know I had to lay the moms down to rest this past weekend.
We didn't announce it on the podcast that your mom passed, but we just said you had a prior engagement, so I guess you can let them know that.
Yeah, I think that's what I just did by saying I had to lay my mom down to rest.
Okay.
But funeral planning just wasn't so much of there wasn't much to do for funeral planning since she already had everything lined up, and all we had to do was pretty much execute. So that
made a big difference. That funeral definitely seemed like it had like a smooth transition. Definitely clean, so I could see that the benefits of planning ahead.
Yeah, there was no going. Most funeral plannings especially it's 6 of us, it's six kids, so there was no arguing about this and that and any of that, or who got money here, who got money there. Everything was already set up. We just had to pretty much go give them the blueprint of what she wanted. So, and so the whole funeral was planned in, I believe, the next day pretty much, because she always told us she didn't want to be in the morgue too long. So if we could have had it that Saturday after she passed on to Wednesday, we would have did it, but turnaround would be too quick. So
that's how Muslims do it. I think 24 to 48 hours they got to be in the ground.
Yeah, that's how I think white folks do it too, because their body can't last that long outside of once they dead.
You think that's the reason? I think it's the preserves that what's name. I know Jewish people do it fairly quick. They do it within that coming Saturday, like on Saturday down the line. But Muslims are the fastest ones I know. 24 to 48 hours. It's not 24.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. If that was possible, we would have did it that fast. Like everything was already set. So all we had to really do is get. But with funeral homes, you can't even do it that fast with, I guess, black funeral homes. And if you want like a whole, and plus what she wanted, it had to take some time for them to get everything, all the ducks in order. So.
Okay.
That went pretty smooth. There was no bickering going back and forth with any siblings about this and that. So that was that's pretty much my spiel for what I've been up to.
Okay, so that means now you guys finished doing the funeral plan and everything. How does it work? Do they have to be paid everything in full before the actual date, the last date?
Yeah, you usually have to pay like the Wednesday before the funeral, like 3 days before the funeral.
That's crazy. I wonder what happens if people can't come up with the funds last minute. It's just things caught off, or they start cutting off.
You're gonna have to push that album release date back.
Get that shit up pushed back. Build the demand up. Get another rollout.
So,
Yeah.
Well, the funeral business is a crazy game. It's like the opposite of a wedding, but it's the same thing. They're playing on your heartstrings. There's a lot of upsell, a lot of costs. It gets crazy.
yeah, the upsell is crazy. The upsell is crazy for funerals.
Yeah, it's crazy. It costs. Yeah. Cost guaranteed business.
Mm-hmm. So it's a crazy concept.
But yeah, it was I guess because I knew all the details of what she wanted, I had to really pick all the particulars out. So,
well, now we're getting up there in age anyway. So now we're like the adults now, almost, or becoming that almost right there. You're pretty much the adult now.
Yep, I feel different. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I am different. So it's just I look at things different now. Definitely.
I still feel pretty young though to be doing 30-some years old. I don't feel like parents were adulting. I mean, I guess they were. They had us over here in the States and everything else like that. But I just felt like, who knows? It's just odd.
it's just different. I guess it's just our different social class, I guess.
Yeah.
No, for me, it's just like, you know, like dealing with just dealing with people, period. Like, you know, like from my previous years. But now, you know, like I really see, like, you know, like I'm just more sure of myself, you know, see people for who they are, what they are, and, you know, moving forward differently.
You just getting that, Playboy?
I just, you have different experience in life, so. But you reach that point where, like, you know what? Okay.
Well, I mean, there's the thing with life.
Getting set in my ways a little more.
Here's the thing with life. Do you ever stop learning? Because every few years you got to go back and almost reflect on the previous years, and you might get a light bulb moment might go off. You're like, you know what? From now on, I'll move like this, and from now on, every now and then, sometimes it takes a while for you to grow up. You know what? And the light bulb is off.
Not grow up, but like it's like a certain age when you reach it, like you have like a whole different perspective.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Yeah, every few years.
I think what was it? I think after like maybe 18, 21, I had a different perspective. When I got to like 30, had a different perspective.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, every few years you're kind of getting a different look, and then
we call it a different perspective, but really is the older you get, the less you give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
I give
stuff.
I give a lot less fuck now.
Exactly. So
you do be at least in my thing. I know you become more conservative though that much. You be like, man, these new motherfuckers wild. So that does definitely happen. But yeah, you do have to go back and sit back and look and see what you didn't miss or did not miss, and find different ways. You know, we all gotta cope, find a way to make life easier, find a way to make it make sense to every one of us.
Yeah, I guess.
As long as you're not old, which I got a couple of folks that I know, family and whatnot, even that's old as us and even older, still trying to figure it out. Don't get to this age still trying to figure it. I guess you can, but man, I can't imagine going to 40.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out. There's different stuff you need to figure out, you know.
Nah, bro, there's still some.
Man, there's some shit like.
There's different things you need to figure out.
Some niggas out there still lost, bro.
Some people got some big stuff they haven't figured out, man. Like I mean, some of the bigger ones might just be even like a relationship, like not even marriage, just alone, just like a steady relationship going into this age. You know what I'm saying? If that's an issue within itself, trying to find something like that, and then there's all sorts of stuff, you know. And then you got between income and all that stuff, you know. There's different stuff that you have to click and learn along the way.
I was just arguing about a guy saying that you can live the same life that you did when you were 18 at the age you are now.
You look like a fool.
Yeah. It's like, nigga, no, the hell you can't. Nigga, you have different responsibilities.
You look like a fool. You look stupid. It's a lot of guys that do that.
At 18, I could go play basketball on a Tuesday night.
and recover. And be good to work.
Go to work on the next day. But nigga, now if I go play basketball on Tuesday night, I got to call off of work for the next 2 days. fuck you
Or you
talking
moving
about?
slow. Now you're moving slow. Now your employer wonder what the hell going on, bro.
Exactly.
You know niggas who could do that? Niggas who in the hood and just not doing anything, who just wake up,
That's
just
what I told him. I said, yeah, you can do that if you
yeah,
don't have
you ain't
no
got no responsibilities.
responsibilities.
Yeah, you could do that. But for guys who got bills, who got responsibilities, ain't trying to live off nobody, nah. Yeah, we can't do it. We got too much shit to think about.
Yeah, niggas you can't live like that if you got a mortgage.
No.
Unless I got mortgage yet. That's what's holding niggas back. That mortgage. Once they get that mortgage, they'll straighten up.
The mortgage signed them all up.
After that 30 years, you should be back on the court.
Yeah, it's just a lot of things that as yeah, if you could get a new fresh perspective every few years, I think that's a good thing. To kind of look at something or revisit old things and so whatever it is. It's always crazy to see, man. I didn't see people get our age and up and lose religion at this age. Like, bro, you too far in the game now. You're super religious. All these years, you might as well go ahead and commit now, man. It's even like a full-blown atheist at like 38, 37. I'm like, bro, you late.
Tell the truth, like, from what I'm feeling now, like, I don't believe in the devil anymore. So
that's how it is.
I don't. Because like what I say is like humans have done like so many like heinous stuff. Like I don't see what's left for the devil to do. Like I can't be scared of him. Like what else can he do?
What more can he do?
What more can he do? Bro? Like any crime you can think of, humans have already done it. Like
yeah,
like, you grew up never had to worry about the devil. Like oh damn, the devil gonna get me. Like nah,
that's true.
You know, it's always somebody who's gonna get you. It's always somebody who have it out for you. So.
All right, y'all boys ready to get in these absurdities?
Yeah, did y'all send over a new list?
We're always adding to it. Let me see.
I updated. I add some stuff.
Okay, because I haven't been up to nothing that's going on.
No, this list looks like it was from last week. How the hell I didn't even cover this stuff from last week? How did we end up doing this one?
This one I added them. Yeah, we did do last week.
We did one last. Okay, there's your list. I'm looking at my list. My bad. I was like, all these stuff here.
You got a different list?
I had the regular one before we had the joint one, the one on my phone.
Yeah, nigga, the joint one is on your phone as well.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I was looking at the other one, and I was like, these are old notes.
You got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So y'all want to start with hip hop? Looks like hip hop is the one with the most topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
So I guess I will start off with the one on top. Young Thug baby mama get shot and killed at a bowling argument.
At a bowling alley, yeah.
I did not hear about this. What happened?
Well, she was at a bowling alley. I didn't really follow up on the whole story. I've been keeping up with it. But yeah, she got into an argument with another lady, and
the lady shot her.
Yeah, things that escalated. I don't know if it was shot or I think she got shot. Yeah.
Yeah, because these women packing heat now too.
Yeah, that's crazy. How many baby mamas do you have?
I'm not sure. I'm looking at a name.
Yeah,
Keithia Jackson, the mother of one of hip hop stars Young Thug's children, died on Thursday after shooting at the Metro Fun Center bowling alley in Atlanta. Yep.
That's crazy.
Because
I didn't think he was one of the rappers with a whole bunch of baby mamas.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Never heard about it.
His kids are all with one woman. Because it said children, not a child of.
Sure, they have one together with him.
Because the woman that did
she's behind her 14-year-old son with Atlanta rapper Young Thug. She only had a 14-year-old with him.
Okay.
Yeah, the woman that they showed, that's not the one he's currently with.
Okay. No.
So that's probably his first baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shot and killed, bro. It used to be almost unheard of for women to even get shot or do the shooting. You know, they could at least make it out the hood. Now, you know, they got it just as bad as the niggas do sometimes.
That's what happens when you preach equality.
But niggas come with a strap. That's it.
Women start acting like how the dudes used to act or how the dudes act, and part of being a male is violent.
This is true. Yeah, these guys. I didn't see no of these girls break out the. You seen that one thing that happened on the Fresh and Fit podcast when the girl tried to pull the glizzy out on DJ Academics?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Like, cause he was talking shit, she was talking shit. I'm like, now why would you pull that out for? Motherfuckers really don't be thinking, bro.
Nah, you know.
That's the thing. Like they can pop off. They can pop off with you, and you could. It's not even. It don't even make sense to argue with women no more, bro. Especially these bras that think they're super tough and masculine. There's no reason to argue with them because one, you can't physically fight them like you would fight a male.
Sure, none these days.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go. The same thing happened on the same Fresh and Fit podcast when your boy that hates the black woman, what's his name? Tommy Sotomayor, when he was talking and the girl decided to hit him. Hold on, keep your hands to yourself. I'm a big advocate of that. Keep your damn hands to yourself. That's what
she hit him.
Yeah, she hit him and he was about to push her back and they sweat on her like, I'm the wrong nigga you fucking with him. But you know, some girls will put their hands on you.
Who are you talking about? Who was it? Fit or?
It was neither of them. It's always their guest.
It was a guest.
Sotomayor?
Tommy Sotomayor was there. He was their guest. You know what I'm saying? You know, he right up there. You know, if you hating black women, Tommy right there. Tommy like, hold on, are you in my lane? I'm taking So he was out there preaching his preaching. I guess he was out here roasting, and some girl didn't like what he was talking about. You know, I don't know. She tried to, mush him or whatnot, and shit got kind of crazy. That had to split it up.
Should remind me of that Trick Daddy verse. I'll fight a bitch like you.
Yeah, classic. I'll fight a bitch like you. Yeah, Trick is the real.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. Women thinking they can. I don't even understand why women think they could actually beat a man up.
Because they think that they have the whole notion that men not supposed to hit women. So you think you're gonna have sympathy for them? You're not gonna retaliate back. And two, they think they're probably gonna have other men that's gonna take up for them. And three, they think they're gonna call the police, and the police are always gonna take their side. So there you have it.
Yeah. So word of advice: don't even argue. Don't even argue back. Because no matter what she says, no one's gonna bat an eye. But once you even say, "You stupid bitch," they're gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. So it's not even.
I don't like the fact how much guys get an ass whooping.
Get back.
I don't like the fact of how much times guys get an ass whooping off the strict of the guy just being there. There's sometimes the girls talking shit. They say, "Nigga, you girl talking shit." Now you don't catch his hand. They whoop the guy's ass like, "I'm just here, bro. I'm just here." As a civilian, why I got catch his ass whooping?
Your spouse is supposed to be an extension of you. So we can't tap that part of the extension, but we can tap that ass, boy. You gonna get your ass whooped.
I didn't see that happen too many times online. The girls talking shit, the dudes kind of hold it back, and they end up whooping her dude's ass. Classic.
And she can't do shit about it.
Oh no, she definitely can't. She'll be like, call the police and shit like that. Look what the fuck you done did. It should get crazy. Condolences, Young Thug's baby mom right there. That's just a crazy scenario, man. Off a fucking bowling alley argument too, man, about another girl. These females out here be walling nowadays, man. Remember not so long ago they had the one girl in New York walk up to her old friend and just popped in the head and hopped out?
Yeah, bro. I remember that shit. She just shot her, got back in the car, and took off like nothing happened.
I guarantee you some shit that had nothing to do. Now, these girls be acting like niggas, man, and be thinking that it's cool. And don't. It's when you put the other sex on a pedestal, it's for good reason. Because when you act even remotely like we act, we're like, bro, you look so fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? So to be thinking like, why would you think to do that? Like, you'll hop out and shoot the girl in the head. I guarantee there's no money related to that. It was just a squabble, shit talking type of thing. And she had to hop out and shoot the girl in the head. Now she's going to jail for life. Off of what? You know what I'm saying? The shit don't make no sense. She's gonna have to hold that L.
Yeah, man.
What else do we have? I see you have another shooting in here, Ray. Miami rapper, what was that, Baby Cino?
Yeah, Miami rapper Baby Cino shot multiple times after getting released getting released from jail. Like as soon as he stepped out, like minutes. Crazy.
Yeah, it happens, man. Niggas be.
But it's been
live
in Miami lately, like
Miami been wilding. Miami been definitely wilding. They put a
Yeah, I saw that they put a curfew, I guess, because spring break was going on and shit was going crazy down there.
There was 5 shootings in 24 hours, so they put a.
God damn.
They said, that's enough for y'all. Curfew from 12 p.m. to 6 a.m. I mean, from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. So from midnight to 6 a.m. They don't want no one outside.
Yeah, that's too much.
I mean, it could have worked. They should just had lock-in parties. Remember back in the day, you never had like a party like at a certain time once you're in.
You have the shooting inside, you know what?
They're not gonna find out about it.
You get locked in.
You get locked in with the shooter. And nobody go there.
Yeah, that'd be worse. Yeah.
So, I mean, who knows? That's what these spring breakers get. These niggas is wilding. Motherfuckers can in the time of day parties, motherfuckers still shooting. That's why when we go to regular. That's why they had to put the curfew. See, the curfew don't affect day parties. He said the curfew is from midnight to 6 a.m. It don't affect us folks that have common sense, as grown folks that might be going out at 3, 4 p.m. and wilding out at 6, 7, 8 p.m. We out. We done for the day. We got to go work in the morning. We got to put the kids to bed. We out. They make sure that curfew affect the nocturnal wild animals.
It's something about the moon being out and people acting crazy, bro.
Yeah, when that moon come out, niggas don't know how to act.
If you outside and you see the moon, you know you're out too late, bro.
Yeah, they're not going to go home.
Hop in your car, go home, bro. The moon is out.
Well, yeah, they put that curfew on them kids. So did Baby Cino live?
No.
I said killed.
No, fatally, bro.
Damn, that sucks, dog.
So how long he was in jail for?
Don't know. And even that, what was it, like either a month or a couple months prior, we had that guy, Navy Wavy Poo, another Miami rapper, got shot and killed.
I remember I heard about him,
yeah.
Minutes after being released from jail, you get killed.
I was just staying.
Bro, that's crazy. So was it like they ran down on him, or was it like he was
drive by, dude? Yeah, pull up on him.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
Also, well, I heard this story. I don't know if it's true or not. I've been trying to follow up on it. Saw it on a post. Said Roddy Ricch was shot at at a Miami beach party, and 3 people was hospitalized. Haven't heard anything since. I don't know if it's true either, but
let me see if
you said Roddy Ricch. I don't know. Let me look this up because I know how to think that I'm in bigger news.
I would think so too. I just Googled his name and I don't see anything pop up about him being shot.
His album's actually on point, man. That album that he had dropped like a couple months ago.
It's okay.
What's it called? Fast Life?
Is it Fast Lane or Fast Life? So, yeah.
Yeah. He got a couple of bangers on there. I remember he was making a big thing talking about how right now it's only him and
Rod Wave.
No, he said out of California it's only him, YG, and I forgot he said the 3 that are holding it out there in California. No, none of these new niggas Nib done died, so it's only him, YG. I forgot who, and Kendrick that are holding LA up.
Does he even? He don't even give West Coast vibes.
Yeah, we didn't know that, but he is a West Coast artist. This whole time he was a big West Coast. He don't sound nothing West Coastish. I don't really pick up any even when he had the track with Nipsey, I was like, okay, Nipsey went and got him I thought it was a New York artist. So that I never knew he was actually a West Coast artist.
Yeah, because I don't see him repping the West Coast like West Coast rappers do or anything like that. So
here's the thing, though: if he is from the West Coast,
it says he's from Compton.
He's giving himself the props. Then I have to go back and check his first albums because some West Coast rappers have some of the best debut albums or the best full albums when they either between when they come out or within that stretch. Because Nipsey had a fire ass album. I don't know if you remember YG's first album.
Yeah, YG's first album was good.
It was fire, bro. Yeah, man. So just like Kendrick, they tend to do like a story, like a little storytelling on their album and things like that with the skits and all real nice. You know, that comes back from the Dre era. So I got to go back and recheck out the box, which I don't think it was sequenced like that though, because that shit was a fun. I know YG's first album was fire. Nips, all them LA artists when they come out, man, they should be official. So
bro, these niggas is fucking young, bro. Niggas born 1998, bro.
Yeah, young.
Crazy.
God damn, we just some old motherfuckers, bro.
Told you, man. Yeah, you got to feel different. Yeah.
Fucking 1998, bro.
That is super young. My sister was born 1990. 1998, different. Yeah, exactly.
I can fucking remember what I was doing in 1998, bro.
Yeah, I was traveling.
1998. Let me see.
You said
I had just moved to the state.
You said you was trapping?
Traveling at 98? When was 98?
You was like, what, 13 years old, 14?
Yeah, I feel like that's when Juvie and them were
90, I think I was like, what, 11? Yeah, I was 11 years old. Yeah, I had just moved to the state. Yeah, the year prior, yeah.
Yeah, I was 13. I was out here like halfway trapping between middle school and scheming or something. That's when you fresh on the block.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Because I remember that 99, that's what Cash Money is. Those informative years. You ask anyone who's their favorite rapper, that's around the age, though. What was popping at that time.
Yeah, it was a JC.
Yeah. You said it was JC.
Just come.
Well, you got 23 years in the game now, so. So you've been in America as long as Rod.
Actually, 15 years.
You said who?
No, not 23, 25. Holy shit. Yeah, 25, yeah, goddamn.
You've been in America longer than Roddy Ricch.
He been alive, yeah. He been alive, yeah.
No, you know what's the odd thing about culturism? That means you've been in America more than you've been in Haiti, right? Most people you know have been in America more than they actually been in their own country.
Our parents is like that as well.
Our parents is like that, but that hold on to your old culture, whole thing, type thing, it is kind of crazy thing about it because the fact is you're more here than you are there. You're from there, you know what I'm saying? But this is you. But you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because of assimilation. There's that and third. It's odd. It's a thing that my immigrants tend to have, especially islanders. I don't see white people have it. We say they don't have no culture, I guess.
Well, that's the thing, Greg. Can you even call yourself?
I mean, Italians aren't like that. So of the white people, it's just the Germans and the other ones.
Greg, can you even call yourself a Haitian anymore? You've been in America longer.
Of course, yeah. I'm still am. America gonna always remind me I'm a Haitian.
America don't remind you you're Haitian. They just remind you you're black.
And Haitian. What the black people gonna remind you you're Haitian? So.
Yeah, America reminds you you're black, and there's some black people that's gonna remind you you're Haitian if they if they want to sort it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now you got ADOS and pseudos, all that.
Yeah, fundamental black Americans. Yeah, ADOS. Yeah.
Shit's funny, bro.
What else I got in hip hop?
In hip hop. What else do you have?
Oh, speaking of which, on that story, what I saw is I see that it was an video set. You had 42 Doug and I guess it's one other rapper named OMB who actually fired during the video shoot. So both said to be okay.
What video shoot?
In Atlanta, between 42 Doug and Roddy Ricch.
So it was both their camps beefing?
Don't know if it was both their camp. Don't know if it was both their camp. It was it was a beef, yeah.
Who knows? 42 Doug is ahead of got some bangers under his belt. But who's to say? These artists is damn near signing niggas that are still active being gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? They rapping part-time, gangbanging full-time. So the rapper labels doing like that, you can never tell that.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
What else we have? Oh yeah, y'all seen this whole thing that kind of set that in at the blaze with the little Durk's $1 million with the game interview.
Yeah, $1 million with the game. But I do think I like that he did that. He had him come to his town, into his neighborhood, and also he trying to give his friend some shine. Tell him, hey man, I brought him here for a reason. I brought him here so that y'all can promote yourselves. But camera shy.
That's a lame way to bring your friends because nobody's there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Other than that, he's a real stand-up dude for that. And one other thing too, he trying to put Wallow on the spot about like some of the rappers that Wallow claimed that fell off.
What did Wallow say?
Wallow refused to answer that. I don't want to hurt any feelings. He don't want to call out any names, and then and they say niggas getting mad at them and shit.
Those two are good in any hood now. Wallow and Gilly.
Yeah, they got some rank. You know what I'm saying? They got something. They popping. They're not preaching anything.
Yeah, nothing negative. Yeah,
that's negative. They're holding everyone up. You know what I'm saying? They might not be good in Tekashi's hood. You know what I mean?
That's no hood. That's New York.
Man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they good everywhere. They preaching positivity and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing to see where they're at. So
yeah, but the official topic, Lil Durk, while he was on during the interview, where he was saying the girl he got now, he was really he was bigging her up, saying that she was only with like 2 other dudes before him.
Oh yeah. He's at her body count.
Yeah, that I guess this is the fucked up part. I guess it's like some other females who brought out like some pictures of her previous boyfriends. I think there were like at least like 10 of them that she had took pictures with.
Okay.
And put them online. So now it made Lil Durk look stupid. Now it looked like damn, you done said she only had 2 body count, but she been with all these dudes. He
didn't say that. He didn't put a specified number to it. He said he's been with her, she held him down. She ain't got a high body count. He didn't put a specific number to it. I don't believe so.
That's the thing. Why even say that?
Well, I think he did.
I mean, some people say why even say that, but even if he said
I think he did. Dudes, I don't mean she only had like 2.
He just said her body count was a bit lower, but look at these hating assholes out here trying to air out. Why does it fucking matter? So if he did say that and she had a small one, but these girls are mad that the number is smaller, that they hating on it. What's the problem? If she got one over on old boy, why are you mad at it? You should be like, hooray, girl, get your coins. That's one. What is that? I know she got more than. I don't see no legitimate reason of why they trying to air out.
The hate is real out here, bro.
The hate, bro. I done told you it had to be Twitter. I told you what Twitter is, It's when black people get power unchecked. This is what the world's gonna be like.
That's the thing. Like, that's very unnecessary for your boyfriend to come out here and tell, oh, she only had 2 niggas.
I don't think from what I didn't see him say a count. He just said, she was respectful, something in the game. She had a low body count. He just said she had a low body count. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No reason to say that.
There's not. Because there's no reason to say
with high body counts.
Listen, there's no reason to say it because
it's
an unsaid thing that is a positive check mark.
We know it's
niggas don't have to go and say I like my girl because she got a low body count because that's a given.
Exactly.
Because ain't nobody liking the girl because they have a high body count.
That's why he didn't have to. That's why he didn't have to say it.
It's not a bonus.
That's why he didn't have to say it. Because don't open them gates, bro. Because you know what they tell you when a girl tell you her body count is whatever it is times that by 3.
Yeah.
So you come out here, she told you it's 2.
He would have been short like 4.
No, there's like 8 niggas out there. She only said 4 or 5 niggas, so you got to multiply by 3.
He would have been short about 4.
So you don't want to open them gates. You don't want to open them gates when you're talking like that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man. It's crazy. I've seen on YouTube is this dude who he had already hooked up with this girl, got her pregnant and everything. They're about to have their baby and all. Got that deep into the relationship, and then he's asking about her body count. Like, bro, at this point, bro,
once you get her pregnant, it's kind of too late for that.
Just accept the whole package, bro. Just accept it and move on, man. Don't even. That's not something you even want to.
Yeah, that's not something you actually laid into the relationship to begin with, but
this is something you don't broadcast when you're in the relationship. Because now check this out. He says it's low, right? And then niggas come out the woodworks with receipts. Then they gonna end up breaking up. We already know how that shit go.
She had a good run.
Yeah, he had already proposed to her.
Yeah, she had a little body count. She was keeping them real. This, that, and that. Listen, man, what these niggas want, man?
It's really he'll be more upset because she lied. That's the case. So.
Yeah,
that's why you don't need to. You don't need. Those are pillow talk conversations. Keep that shit at the pillow. Don't bring that shit. I don't know if it was all that,
but I just do know that motherfuckers were they had different reasons. I didn't even know about the whole bringing out the video, bringing out the pictures thing, but I did see people hating on you done cheated on her, this, that, and third, and that's the most you can say about it. She has good body count. Oh, these niggas got some nerves. I'm like, y'all calm down. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say all that. He just say, that's a bonus. These high body counters out here, these girls be body count shaming. They don't like the motherfucker don't have a low body count. I'm like, come on, man. This shit is wild. The shit is wild. I mean, I don't just see the upside of them airing out old girl like that, though. That's just crazy.
Once you put that shit out in public, you put it up for people to put their opinions out there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see no one saying there's nothing wrong with her having a low count or anything. It was just wild to me. People were saying
10 is really low, yeah, for what's out here for real. Because I mean, usually,
motherfuckers is knocking down 10 a year nowadays. It's wild out here.
I mean, every weekend at least, yeah.
Sex is super casual nowadays. So
yeah. So it's wild out here, man.
Women not as much for men, but
what you mean?
Mainly for women, they get it more casually than men.
Of course, the woman's gonna get it anytime she wants. It's always gonna work in her favor, but
yeah,
it's the same set of men that are getting all the women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more women are more open to sex right now. I mean, they've always been, but now it's more. What do you call that? It's more a lot rapid, more.
Yeah, there's a lot more sexually liberated. There's nothing wrong. Listen, man. Keep your business tight. Do what you got to do. Keep your business. You survive out here. That's it.
Sexual liberation for women. They thought it was gonna be something good, but there's nothing good about it.
I can't say there's nothing good, but
as a male, you can't say there's nothing good because you're getting the sex.
Yeah,
you're getting what you want. But in the long run,
but it's not like a woman never really had issues with not having sex.
In the long run, it's not good for women.
Yeah,
for what they
not,
want.
but we already said that half the game that women are learning liberation. We already tell you just pimping in reverse. We tell them to do everything men do, make them get jobs, make them do anything. It's half the, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, we don't really trick them. And they think it's pimping in reverse. So it's a wild thing out here. But I do know through the music, through the demeanor, through the motherfuckers is becoming way more callous, way more less caring. For women, you know what I'm saying? Usually you can't have both the sexes like that. You know what I'm saying? I know, and I don't know about any other genre, any other group of people. I know hip hop is most consumed. Black folks, white folks consume it a lot, but they do it with they just smidgen. They sprinkle on a little hip hop. We ain't really living it.
The thing is, white folks have a balance. Black folks, we don't have a balance.
We don't need. It's not even that we need a balance. I'm just saying it just in general. These people are speaking from they're speaking from our neighborhoods. They're speaking from our lifestyle. This out that it's more relatable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have other things they can tend to.
Exactly, and a lot of people grow up buying into this.
We don't.
And now you see women online. Like I done told you, like on Twitter again, I done seen the post when they showed Dolly Parton's husband, which no one knew Dolly Parton's a country star for the longest, big one. And you probably rarely spot her with even her husband, period. And you see these girls big up and that's the type of nigga I want. I'm saying just keep that nigga cut quiet. Listen, if your girl hiding you off, bro, she probably ain't your girl, bro. Simple as that. Dolly Parton's exception to the rule because she's a fucking superstar. What she need to be, I'm saying, the dude probably don't mind he's back door, but these girls, you know how these girls are. They put the green dot or the big smiley face over the guy's face, or the girl posts all the time. You never see the guy online. There's some looking at this, and you looked at it. I'm saying social media, you glorify all your wins, and that nigga's not in your wins or she's not in your wins. You gotta ask why. It gets fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't let social media have y'all thinking that this is just normal.
Social media really fucking people's head up, man.
It is, but because they see it like they're like, oh yeah, I gotta keep them on the tuck. They copying nigga behavior. Niggas keep doing on
everything, fucking people's perception up on everything, on money, on relationships, on all that.
Yeah, man. Niggas was keeping women on the tuck and saying so they don't mess us up as a side talk to having other women. So they be like, nigga, these bitch, I ain't getting caught up. For women to pick up that same practice and like that shit, it's a crazy game out here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you get all that. So it's getting vicious out there, man. These women ain't caring nowhere as much as
you know the type of woman who was like that though.
Listen, man. Here's what it's always been like a balancing act. Cause like I remember like if you ever went to like the strip clubs or if you ever know like any strippers on that, them bitches are just as much hustlers as the niggas out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's almost refreshing to see someone that's bought their money like that, just like you are. But know that you can't have both y'all be that type of animal. You know what I'm saying? Someone's playing the game to the max. You know what I'm saying? You might be the wallet in that situation. You don't even realize it. And she's like, nigga, I'm trying to just clean cake, get off you and get up out of here. And you don't know what's real, what not. You don't know when you know what I'm saying? You don't know when the game's been turned on or turned off. Mm-hmm. While the nigga on the other part getting this money so he can be with her, but it's wild, man. I don't know. But like I said, as because of hip hop, because of music, even guys because of hip hop, guys back in the days, guys back in the days was wifing up with strippers or anything like that. But because of hip hop, as these rappers started, wifing up anything but anything, as long as it looks good, they went against the rules. So does society. Same way as these women. When they see these women saying, hot girl summer, this, that, and the third, they copy. So that's the thing. Music plays a big role in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Half these girls that are married talking single shit, but they married, but they getting these other girls. They ain't teaching these girls how they got the ring. They just teach these girls to stay single. And as a consequence of it, singleness.
They're pushing that, what you call that, narrative?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it has its
They just selling what people want to buy.
But you can control what they want to buy because years ago they never show rappers as couples. That was a rarity. Most of these rappers, you had to make it seem like they were always single. You had to keep the relationship on the tuck.
Yeah, I never knew Fabulous was married until like what? Not recent, yeah.
Yep. So he wasn't married.
He wasn't married. He just was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah. And that's how rappers did it. Rappers, if they could get away with not getting married, they would just not get married. They'll just push it off as long as possible. and do shit like that.
But now with reality TV, social media and stuff, they're getting that pressure to get married to these women that they've been with for years and years.
Yeah, because people making fun of him. Oh, yeah, I've been together for so he ain't ever gonna put a ring on it, and now they have to. So now they have to speed it up. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I can't. Who's at the top of that boat to get the most pressure? That's got to be Jim Jones and his wife. So whenever they see them, they're like, "Yeah, she still ain't married."
He did a response to that.
Huh?
Didn't she propose to him?
To that.
She even proposed to him. Yeah.
They still ain't married.
They still ain't married. Yeah. I don't know how Jim Jones ducked out of the proposal.
And that's a sad thing. Say like something happened to him, and then like what happened to your like a state and all the stuff you have.
That's the part. That's the part hip hop don't speak on.
And then you have the GoFundMe. Nigga worth $1 million, but you have to start a GoFundMe.
Well, even if you don't see the GoFundMe anymore, though, they don't speak on us when that big go to probate, and your girl that been holding you down don't get the control of the state anymore, but your brother do. Your brother that used to have a payroll, like, God, I gotta cut this nigga another check. Now he controls the thing. He gonna decide what your girl and your kids
fucking mess, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't take the next step or the other. So hip hop has still has a major influence on the culture, and it still does need some tweaking, and not as far as what is shown out there, both good and bad. You know what I'm saying? It can't only be one way.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have?
I guess, did you guys hear the Arby's diss to McDonald's with Pusha T?
Yeah, right when I heard it, I said Drake officially won the war.
How so?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if Pusha T, who's one of my favorite lyrical rappers there is ever, I don't think I've ever heard a flop verse from him. And there's very few people that I put up there. When it comes to never a flop verse, I'm talking about every time it's potent. That's Jada, Pusha, it might Sahada Prince. It might be 4 or 5 people, bro. That every time I know the verse is 100%. No winging, no sliding. I know every time the niggas get the little 6, the 12, the 18, that shit's gonna be straight fire.
Well, you saying this diss track was trash?
Oh, the shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't get nothing but fire, bro. But again, the highlight of Pusha T's thing now is that he's dissing. He's back to doing commercial jingles for restaurants, which is lucrative for him. It's lucrative. He did the Disney one. It is a boss move.
He did McDonald's.
But when you're going against the guy that they claim that you took down, the guy who just made the Forbes was making a nice $50 million, not doing nothing, just chilling, laughing. I'll be grand. This nigga just winning, upon winning, and it's not even trying. It's not even trying.
You still feel he got a chip on his shoulder about the McDonald feature that he did. The McDonald
jingle.
The one that he did because I think what was it? Justin Timberlake did one similar to his, and he got way more than what he got.
Oh, so the thing is, Pusha T and his brother Malice wrote the jingle, and I think they got like $500,000 for it.
Yeah, but that's what you accept. You ain't know better at that time.
But then Justin Timberlake sung it and got $6 million.
Whew.
So
listen, man, that's a major violation. But these businesses get away with what they could get away with. He's black.
But that's just part of that's just how the game works. The writer never makes more than the person singing it.
Nah, but it's a dirty game. That's an astronomical amount of difference, though, bro. How much you're paying one person to the other. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like he's just a regular songwriter, dude. This is a celebrity as well.
Not as big as Justin Timberlake.
It's all about your business.
Of course, not as big. But how much you said Pusha T got?
500,000.
Come on, bro. If I'm gonna give this guy $6 million, at the very least, to be polite, I'm gonna give him $1 million, give the other guy $5 million. How do I pay one guy $6 million and pay one guy $500,000? His check got to end with $1 million just as much as the other guy. Maybe not as much millions, but at the very least, bro.
But it's also what you negotiate also too.
500,000 split 2 ways for him and his brother, so he only made $250. Justin made 600 and he ain't even had to write it.
Yeah, the performers get paid more than the writer.
The performers, no. What happens is usually it's split in half.
Never no split in no damn half.
Yeah, not in half.
And on records?
Yeah, not in half.
Nigga, on records.
On records, when you split the royalties, the producer gets half.
No royalties.
No.
Huh?
Most of the times when you paying for the song.
Yeah. Oh, you mean when it's a work for hire, when it's a work for hire.
Exactly.
But that's why I didn't know.
It might be right because like the performers might get paid at least like 6 times more than the writer.
What do you mean?
No, when we hiring you to make a jingle, we hire you for this set amount, and you produce this jingle or produce this song.
Yeah, if it's a work for hire one-off thing, then
you don't know what we're gonna do with it, because we might go put $1 million behind it to make 10 million. You just the writer. You just came and got your check and was out of here.
But they be usually getting the writer like a royalty thing to it too, though. They usually be eating.
That's depending on how you negotiate.
Yeah, so
and that's what Pusha T is mad about. Pusha T is mad about is because when he was doing that jingle for them, he wasn't talking anything about ownership or royalties or anything like that.
That's true. But okay, here's my point is when they lowball you on the front end, they usually give you royalties. They don't give you a fat check and you can't have both.
They don't give you nothing you don't negotiate, Nate.
Yeah. It's not up to
let
them.
me find out Justin Timberlake got the
$6 million. It's up to you to negotiate.
And royalties, right?
Let me find out Justin Timberlake got the $6 million and still gets royalties.
I bet he do.
I'm pretty sure.
That should be nuts, bro.
I'm pretty sure
you do.
Justin Timberlake got his business in order. That's why.
Pusha
T's mad. Pusha T's always Pusha T's always mad, bro.
He is always mad, but I respect him. He is always mad. But I respect him because this motherfucker keeps it. The madness come through his pen. It's never lazy. It's always an angry pen of a fucking slaying some of the best rappers out there, from Lil Wayne to Drake. It don't matter who it is. When that nigga points that pen at you, no, it's not but flames coming out the end of that point. And that nigga, he's fired, bro. I can't deny it.
How many times you gonna get mad till you realize I'm fucking up over here?
I like it, the fact that he talks about real shit. I remember he had one song, he said, we got every the cars they got, we got the houses they got, we got everything they got, we got. They say they make more money, but I can't tell. And I'm like, I believed it at the point. But when I heard Wayne just sold his catalog for about 50 million, Drake just made a light 50 on a regular off year, I like, you got to cut it out, Pusha. This brand that I have is far separated. Yeah, far. It's not even, y'all living completely different.
You can have the same car I got.
Yeah.
But do you have the same bank account that I got?
Exactly.
Because we can buy the same things, no problem.
Yeah, at a certain point, you make $1 million. You know, you could buy a car that's $300K. You could buy the brand new Cullinan for $300K.
When you see
for a nigga who make $100 more million, yeah, he could buy the same car as you, but
yeah,
you know, he got a lot more, a lot more money to play with than you do.
When Drake got 3 houses in Hidden Hills in California, 3 in just Cali. Not to mention his giant one that he's got in Canada, in Toronto, that massive fucking estate, that giant atrocity. There's that. Not to mention whatever cut a piece he's got down here in Miami, or this little estate he got in Texas. You're not fucking with him, but this dude's almost a billionaire.
It's ludicrous for you to have that mindset. That's like me saying me and Elon Musk drive the same car. We on the same level.
We the same thing. I gotta, you don't get the fuck about it. That's what I'm saying.
Warren Buffett drive, he's still driving his old Cadillac.
Listen, there's levels. It's true that he's gloating, he's nice, but I was like, but for you to pretend that you're on the same lane, this dude's a titan, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing but his lyrics that's even got you. Is not. I give him props because it's his talent that got him into the room. That's the only reason we even bring up Pusha and Drake in the same conversation. Is because Pusha's talent is that good. It gets him in the room with the elites. You know what I'm saying? Had he been even a sorry rapper, we wouldn't even bring this up, bro. Like, man, y'all get this guy to fuck about. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing when he's standing on just lyrics. You're like, oh, you can't knock him. This motherfucker's super. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster. He cares for the beat. So.
Yeah, that's what's holding a lot of these rappers back is the is the thinking that just because you're the most talented don't mean anything. If your business ain't right, what
don't mean
does your
anything.
talent means? Your talent means nothing.
Yeah. I mean, if your business is right, bro, it don't matter what you do. They can't knock you off your point. Look at Bow Wow. Look at Nick Cannon. As long as your business right, bro, you eating for a long time. You're doing good. Look at Rob Diz. What's his name? The one that had the show on MTV that ran it for all the years. A comedian, Rob.
Dizurk, some shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The one that got the comedy. The
ridiculousness guy.
Ridiculousness. Yeah. Fucking he had his co-host on Brilliant Idiots on the other day. They were joking about how he's worth 15 million. I don't know about 15 million. He's like, but you made a couple million. He said, yeah, I made a couple million. This motherfucker made a couple million just for being a co-host to a show where I watch other people's YouTube videos. When you got your business right, even your homeboys eat, bro. Shit is insane. He got not to mention that girl, Chanel Westco, she signed the Cash Money. She made her millions off that show. Probably never even seen a check from Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? So your business, right? You just be eating in the cut, minding your business, doing great. And you're saying no one can tell you nothing. People try to hate on you, but when your shit's right, everyone, you know what I'm saying? So that does play a big part in it. But who knows? If Pusha T ever gets his business right, we might finally get a slip-up verse. Right now, we getting elite verses for the rest of his days.
That's all that my dog got to offer the world right now. Is them bars.
I appreciate him for it. I appreciate it for it. High-level rap, even if it's dope rap. You know, some people say, oh, you still gonna be rapping about that dope shit. And if you think I'm gonna be listening to it, you're goddamn right. That's what people say.
What else you gonna say?
I didn't even listen to the first, the full McDonald's disc.
Yeah.
For Arby's, but of course, in Pusha T fashion, he slipped in a cocaine line in there.
I love it, man. I fucking love it. Rappers don't have to evolve. It'd be cool if they do, but they don't have to. Rapping is an art. And sometimes if this is your lane, this is your art, kind of like, who's that one dude that makes all the mafia movies, dog? He made Godfather and all them. You know what I'm talking about? The main director of that, of all the mafia movies.
Robert De Niro.
Not Robert De Niro, that's a star.
That's an actor.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it is.
But he makes that dude makes most of all the Italian mob movies and all that. And not to mention, so basically we don't knock him for when he's making his stuff. He sticks to his lane. Rappers sometimes should be able to stick to their lane. They shouldn't have to evolve. Like, this is what I do. I do it well. I'm going to write 6, 7, 8 movies about this topic. If you can do more, then bless you. But if this is your lane, I'm cool with you sticking to your lane too and doing a hell of good work that way. I know for sure I remember this dude's name, bro. The Godfather. That is. I don't know how we can get. I don't know how this dude's name slipped my mind.
Not Tarantino, is it now?
No. I could have sworn it's what's the name? Why am I looking at as the producer? I'll get back to it though. I'm pretty sure. What else? I'm sorry, we got.
So we got your girl Megan Thee Stallion getting unfollowed.
By who?
Trying to she tried to holler at A$AP Rocky. So first she got unfollowed by Rihanna, then Sierra.
Okay.
Now Drake and Nicki Minaj unfollowed her. Yeah, she's gonna see a lot more, you know, like people starting to unfollow her from the industry.
So how did she try to holler at
I can't follow someone online that I like.
No, she's trying to shoot a shot at him.
How?
We don't know that.
How though? What was the offense?
Look more into this. Let me see. I think she just sent the picture. Or she said something.
Yeah, I think these people are really reaching. I think they're really reaching. I did see a photo this past week of Kevin Gates. Looked like he was trying to put it down with Homegirl, the one that makes all the sad music for these new girls now.
Summer Walker.
Yeah. So it looked like he was putting down some game, and how the cameras caught it. I'm like, she looked like she kind of tried to push them off a little bit, but that could be for the cameras, you know. She know he got no lady. You know, leave it to Kevin Gates to take some weird shit, talking about he felt like his aura told him that you're supposed to be his third wife or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he'll hit you with that philosophy, that Kevin Gates philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot more dudes like that. A lot of these Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew Israelites, Muslim, half mix, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican, Indian, Native American. Kevin Gates hit you with all the chakras at once, dog. Fuck your whole head up. And then, you know, people ain't used to hearing that, dog. Trick you right out your position. What else do we have?
Also got you got the female rapper Lotto. It was Mulatto now. She
Lotto, yeah, Lotto. What about her?
showing her name to Lotto. Yeah, she claimed that, you know, like well, she had tried to get a feature from Kodak, and Kodak didn't want to give it to her.
Uh-huh.
Because Kodak didn't think, you know, like he was a good fit, or you know, the song was whack or whatever. But she came out saying that a lot of rappers want to smash.
And when she ain't acting right, they ain't clearing the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a dog eat dog world out here.
You want to smash for a feature.
You gonna smash for the feature, nigga. Do the, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, still a fucked up industry out here, you know what I'm saying? But you know, just let them fuck over, and when you blow up, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to get something on their ass. So like, no problem. You don't want to clear the feature. I got you. When I'm the bigger rapper, you're gonna be wanting to holler back. So you know, she got some good features on her album though. So her layout, the track listing looks fire. Oh, the producer's name was Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he did The Irishman, Godfather, Goodfellas, The Departed, Casino. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, that nigga Kodak still savagery.
yeah, you know, Kodak said, you know, he slide in them DMs, you ignore him, don't come for the feature.
You can fly for that year.
Remember Kodak said if he has a female artist, he ain't trying to, he got to at least grease one time.
Yeah. I didn't call that
You said
wild.
that? I thought Ross said that.
No, Ross said that he's gonna try to grease the female artist time, but Kodak just said this like a month or so ago.
On $1 million worth of game. It was like, nah, I can't have a female artist because I'm gonna want to fuck her. And she can't have no boyfriend because her boyfriend come around, he start fucking up the business. I gotta be her boyfriend.
You see? And then of course people gonna say, this is what's wrong with the industry. You are correct. It is a wrong in the industry, but this is what happens when our own people run the industry. What do y'all want? You know what I'm saying?
That's just how industries work, bro.
That's how industries works. If the people that run it are toxic, you're gonna get a toxic industry.
Yeah, look at.
I know you want to change it, but is it gonna change that? You know what I'm saying? It's what is this industry's output? Is it producing something that you like? If you start tweaking hey guys, in this industry, we're not allowed to say this word anymore, be quiet with it. Can they really go and be themselves?
What's the movie guy that used to force the women to smash? Was it Weinstein?
Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, what nigga was doing that his whole career.
Yeah, making stars out of some.
Yeah, that's why you smash, you get a hit. That's what Kodak on.
That was his musical that was his process of making films. That was his creative process. You come in, you do that late night appointment, you get right. He's like, you know what, I can really see the star in you. I didn't believe it before in the casting couch, but right now, yeah, I can see it. You're like, the way you acting like you really want me, I really believe you.
You got a bright future.
You got a bright future ahead of you. That's what Martin said. They locked this ass up. Probably the only white guy to really feel repercussions of fucking Me Too era.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
What else do we have? That was it for hip hop, right? Oh, another thing we have hip hop this past week. Megan Thee Stallion's going back and forth for her record label, 5150. She wouldn't try to air out the owner, talk about, look, I don't want to be on your label no more. Basically talking about he's a powderhead, this, that, and the third. She tried to shame my dog, but he ain't trying to get none of that. She's mad that her last album wasn't counted towards her total album point. But it's the type of shit labels do. Labels like, oh, if you release it, it's on you, but we're not gonna count it, and you have no choice but to release it because you want to keep your momentum high. You know what I'm saying? So then they tell her, okay, that's dope that it came out, but it's not counted towards release, so you still owe us to say 2-3 albums more.
Jeez.
Hell no, I don't count that. I don't count.
That's the thing. Did it come out on their label?
Well, the thing is, it always comes out on their label. What happens is when you release your own mixtape, the label's gonna tell you, "Hey, man, we're not putting the budget behind it because we don't think the album's correct. If you want to put it out, it's on you, no problem. Now it's doing good. Any music that comes out from you while you're signed to us, we have to give the clearance for it to release. That don't mean it's gonna count it. So it's gonna still come out from the label. If you want to do it, it's gonna have our stamp on it, but it don't mean that we officially agree that this is an album. They do this all the fucking time.
And they still collect royalties on it.
Oh, of course, because without them, they could say no, and they don't.
They're collecting the majority of the royalties.
Yeah, so it's.
I've been seeing what the artists get. They really don't get they get next to nothing, really.
Yeah, it's a fucked up deal, but it's part of the game. It's not nothing new. You don't expect, if you said it was a mixtape, you didn't come out here promoting it like as an album. Don't expect it to count it as an album.
That's fucking
damn shit. It's a dirty game, but don't try to think, oh yeah, I just dropped 2 mixtapes. That's gonna go to. They're like, nah, no, you didn't. Because the same thing happened with NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, I think, got like 19 albums.
Fucking A.
He got like 19 albums. The label said, bro, you only dropped about 1 album for us so far, Youngboy. He dropped 2 this year alone. They said, you only dropped 2 for us so far, young boy. If we want to keep it a buck.
That's crazy.
Listen. It is crazy. It's a dirty game, but
no wonder the music sounds so watered down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no choice but to. Yeah.
No, it depends what you're trading off. I'm gonna give you $3 million.
Imagine you're trying to put all your hard work, all your thought into a project, only to be told, "Nah, this don't count." But like this motherfucker's still getting paid off of it.
They're not putting all their hard work though.
I'm saying, imagine if they were. That's what I'm saying. Imagine if you were.
If they were, they wouldn't give you the 19 albums. I'll tell you that.
That's the thing. Like. To put your best foot forward, there's no way you're dropping 4 or 5 albums a year.
Exactly. That's insane.
You can't.
So that's the same thing goes with, like I told you, NBA Youngboy, Kevin Gates, even 2 Chainz. There's a bunch of these rappers nowadays. Majority of new rappers nowadays can't give you a full album that's fire.
No.
They're gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff and they put it on you. You get to make yourself a dope ass mixed playlist. All these artists I can make me a fire ass 2 Chainz playlist. I can make a fire ass Kevin Gates playlist. Who else? NBA Youngboy. All these artists, hardly any of them got a full album that's fire, but you can make a fire mixtape or playlist from all the work that they do have out there. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends. But yeah, you can't expect it. Yeah, these definitely. Even by the music standards, by the ER product, I can't say these are albums because it's not sounding like albums. You only give me 12 tracks and only 3 of them's good.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to sign off on that? Nah.
There's just conversation and a lot of the same lyrics they repeat.
No, I won't give them that. They're not repeating the same lyrics. There's some catchy phrases that they do say more than twice. That's how you build the brand. But it's just
they repeat it. I don't see you doing. I don't see you saying something different. In 19 albums?
If you're a beast, look at Lil Wayne. Every now and then I have to go back and read.
Wayne was different. No, Wayne was different.
Exactly, and I have to think the flowers that Wayne did.
Them boys, they ain't different though.
This motherfucker was a monster, bro. Yeah, every now and then I gotta rethink about Wayne.
But I think Wayne was in the era where you weren't getting paid for mixtapes.
Exactly. Yeah. So they still implement.
They getting paid for mixtapes. Now them niggas getting paid.
Yeah.
Mixtapes. Everything makes money now. So
yeah, that's true. We're still in the same era. Wayne's just a different beast, man. So
Yeah.
the reason we probably not gonna get old Wayne again, where we get 15, 16 albums, because you gotta imagine every time Drake gets paid, Wayne gets paid. So how much hunger can still be left in him? Drake just made 50 million doing on a silent year, bro. Wayne gets a portion of that money. I'm not a 50, but let's say his portion of that money gets to cut him and Big Buzz down. How much work am I gonna have to do if I'm making
a portion of that?
Yeah, Baby get a portion. Him and Baby, Drake is him and Baby's artist.
Okay.
So imagine if I'm getting a nice 10 million off my dude working, being the biggest star in the world. I'd have been a star since I was 15. How much work ethic can I really have in me if I've been rich since 13, 15 years old, bro? I'm coasting, bro. So the shit is crazy. They definitely gonna have to write a biology or something about Wayne, because I don't think this is definitely the first hip hop rock star.
Yeah, he is.
So if we had a run,
one of the hardest working men in hip hop, yeah.
To have a run that young,
if not the hardest working man in hip hop.
At one point, he definitely was. So I'll tell you that much. So to have a run that young for this long, for this hot, for this many decades.
I would say, like, I mean, he been doing it for like 20 years, like straight, like.
Yeah, man's a fucking.
I don't know anybody who you could say who done it that long, consistently.
With different eras, from the Hot Boys to the Squad to what's the name? So yeah, he has like 3-4 different eras he touched. Wayne is a monster. Pharrell, but he's a producer. He gets to come and go. The producers be monsters too, though. Them boys be that could stay in the game this long and keep dabbling and still.
No, producers, this in the background. They say quiet. They get a bigger cut than the artists.
Yeah, because they're making the hits. So, what else do we have in hip hop?
So I think that's it for me.
Have you caught that the Genius documentary on Netflix?
That's the Kanye West one?
The Kanye one? Yeah,
I didn't watch it yet. I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, it's on point, man. It's on point. I'm like, it's only three episodes, but it's dope, man. It's fucking dope. You could see from how his mom raised him, how he's always been, how he is always, saying, as confident as he was. It doesn't start off with him broke. So it starts off with Kanye has already been rich as a producer. So this is his journey as him becoming a rapper. So he was already rich as a producer. Like you see, he had bought his mama house already. He had just got himself a crib.
It would have been better if you started broke.
Huh?
It would have been better if you started broke.
He did, but he didn't think
the documentary doesn't.
He didn't think to start recording his stuff when he was broke. As soon as he decided to become a rapper, you literally got footage of as soon as he decided, you got a camera on him all the way up until he blew up and all these years forward.
We still got some pictures, show school pictures, Yeah,
I mean, they're still there, but this is just so much deeper because the man was already successful as a producer, but this man was a beast when it came to trying to make sure his music stick out, bro. And he had so much relationships from being a producer. This nigga was stealing studio time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? His label would have given him the money to release his album, so he'd go to your session because he just made you a beat while you go rap in the car. You're like, hey, you got a couple hours free? You got 30 minutes free? Can I go in there and record my song on your budget? So he's going right. So it is crazy. And you see his mom champion him all the way through it. It's crazy. Kanye was definitely a fucking genius when it comes to the music game. To see how much celebrities were there before, there's so much stars, how much folks he leveraged back then to get this album to come out, and shit was crazy. I want to switch to sports.
Yep.
Yeah, we could go to sports. What's the big ticket in sports?
Didn't the Dolphins just acquire somebody?
Yeah, I guess what is this? Kansas City Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill. I think he's the fastest guy in the NFL to the Dolphins for five draft picks.
My whole life, Dolphins has never got the job done, bro. Literally my whole life. Every year, coming from South Florida, people champion the Dolphins. I don't remember.
They're coming like the Cowboys.
But when I was younger, Cowboys used to win.
Yeah, Cowboys won more than once. What's name only won once? The
Oh,
Dolphins.
Dolphins. It wasn't when I was a kid. They was way early before that. I'm saying Dolphins never won my whole life, bro. They've always been right on the cusp, or since Dan Marino. We've always championed them down here in Florida. These Miami Heat used to be the same way, mind you.
Yeah.
Champion the shit out of motherfuckers. Motherfuckers ain't do a damn thing for years.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade came and changed that.
Dwayne Wade came and changed that. LeBron came and changed the whole market down here. And I'm like, all right, now we got some shit to believe in. And that same year, I believe they won with the Miami Heat. The Marlins won. It became they just became a whole conglomerate. They changed all of Miami altogether.
Yeah. Change the franchise, it was a Florida franchise.
It was the Florida Marlins. It changed the Miami Marlins. Yep.
Yeah.
It changed all that. And I'm like, damn, that's just kind of crazy.
Because we weren't really fucking with baseball like that.
It's still a disrespect, though. It's all of Florida.
Florida.
I mean, I think, I don't know. Florida Marlins was always big growing up.
No, it's always been, but like Florida wasn't really a baseball state. Like baseball wasn't as popular down here. Because remember, like they used to play on the same stadium as the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
The game used to be on the same stadium. Yeah, they used to prep the field. They even have their own stadium, an actual baseball stadium.
So now when they end up, becoming that transition, becoming the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, that's when they got their stadium, and
Orlando, up here in Orlando, we definitely need more teams, bro.
We do, yeah. Well, we got Orlando on soccer.
We got the basketball. We got the we could do good with a football team, though. Tampa need to go in and let us get that, or Jacksonville.
Let the butt.
let it slide over a little bit.
So what's going to be left for Tampa then?
I don't know. Tampa really needs it. It's Tampa big enough that they deserve a team.
Tampa has the Lightnings.
They got the Buccaneers.
They got
Orlando got the hockey team, Polar Bear.
Yeah, I don't even know about that. The big thing we got down here is the Magics. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah,
you got UCF.
Yeah, we're good on that. I'm saying it just makes for this market. Well, Miami is
college franchise make a lot of money. So.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, there's no overhead. There's no overhead since they don't have to pay the athletes.
Exactly. Well, they're changing it now, right?
They're changing it, yeah. So.
Is that this going to finally start getting paid some?
I don't know. Are they getting paid, or are they allowed to get sponsorships?
They're allowed to get sponsorships, I think. Yeah, make money off their likeness. So yeah, like say even like on social media, because a lot of them have like huge followings, almost just like regular celebrities. Even on their merch too, they still get merchandise, shirts, dolls, cards.
Yeah.
They sign stuff. So,
what else do we have in sports?
What I
had was what that dude Nikola Jokic got suspended for pushing Marcus Smart and put his pelvis on his back, or laid on top of him. But when they asked him to explain his action, he said he had to dominate he had to dominate him because that's what
I like that.
His home country had to punish bad boys.
You gotta dominate him. I gotta emasculate my boy right quick on the field. Show me top tier.
Right. Oh man, you got to fight him after that. After the game over, or heading to the locker room. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Just like when who was it? when Mello went in to fight Garnett.
Oh, he was blowing his ear.
Yeah. So he went into you saw Mello in the garage, and then he see Garnett sneaking up to the side.
Was that that was Kevin Garnett?
Yeah, he said Mello. He said what's her name? Tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
And that shit got Mello heated.
Yeah, Mello regular New York dude now. I'm sorry, I'm saying you Harlem.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, when they were trying to head back, they were trying to get on the bus. Mello was still looking for Garnett.
Yeah.
See, like,
I believe he's from New York and Baltimore.
Yeah, you can see like from the camera view, you can see like Garnett sneaking up to the side. Oh man, shit was too funny. But hey.
What else do we have?
Let's see. I don't see nothing in politics. What's been popping in politics?
Oh, we had something in sports though. The one girl, the transgender woman,
the swimming.
Yeah, transgender woman ended up winning #1, getting her first athlete, and they're giving her props, but people making fun of it, saying it's destroying the sports. We told y'all this was gonna happen.
She because I think for the first 3 years she was on the male swimming team, and then she went through 13 months of the hormone therapy.
It was a woman on the male swimming team?
No, okay. At first, when she he joined college as a boy, so he was on the male swimming team, and he was trash. And then I think he took like a year off to go through the whole gender hormone treatment shit. So the NCAA rules is if you go through it for 12 months, then you can actually compete as a female. And since that nigga started competing as a female, he's been dominating, breaking all the records. And this year he ends up, I don't know what to call him, he or she, or I'll just say they.
Does it still have his male part?
Yeah, the nigga still got a dick. So he ends up winning the women's swimming championship, coming in first place. And I'm telling you, when you got to see the fucking, if you watch the race, this nigga beats everyone by like 2 laps. So when he's finished with his swim, the second place still had 2 more laps to go back and forth to do, and won by like 45 seconds or some shit like that, bro. Shit was just ridiculous.
45 seconds, man. And you could just sit and have lunch or dinner after that. God damn.
But then you see everybody. No one actually clapped for him when he finished in first place.
Bullshit.
But then once second place finished, everybody in the crowd started cheering.
Hey, it's bullshit, bro. Like, how much can you fucking pretend? How much can you fucking play this game? How much can you fucking act like like shit ain't what it is? Like, I don't want to be here for this shit, man.
There's just gonna be a point in time where it's gonna be all transgenders in the women's sports in college and shit like that.
They won't dare join the men.
Nah, because they're not men; they're women.
No, he had a woman who would, claim, to be a man. She won't come on that side. She knows what's gonna happen.
No. I think you're underestimating women trans as well. Both, there's not a fear.
What happens if they come on the men's side? So they're out there. So hey,
it's not that they wouldn't dare. What men would want to hit them? They ain't there. They ain't there. You're underestimating the men. They ain't there. They're not there because the men ain't gonna want to play them.
No, you really?
No, they're not there because they won't be able to compete.
They won't be able to compete
because the men didn't want to play him. Nah,
listen,
the men would love to.
Hell no,
like,
man don't want to.
What? The men would love that shit.
So you think a man wants
what?
You think
imagine dunking on the motherfucker? Yeah, that's in your face, bitch.
Nah. Maybe the dunk, but think about football. You think these guys want to run through, cream a little girl? They ain't getting no points for that. They don't want to do it. There's no upside in it for them.
Hold on. What sport did you mention?
Football.
Football? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I was just talking about basketball.
Yeah, I'm talking about football. There's no upside in this.
Yeah,
Basketball might end up in the long term. Maybe basketball, you might be a way to justify where it could be unisex sports, especially now where we're going towards more shooting. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple footages like if you see like the pickup games, like a local teams. Like there's a couple girls you follow online when guys be talking junk. These girls just killing them with buckets, killing them. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're talking about niggas, who casually go to the gym.
You're talking about niggas at the YMCA and,
YMCA,
and 24 Fitness. You can't put none of these women on a professional men's basketball team, and they're gonna
not even college.
They're not even gonna make the fucking roster, bro.
Not even college.
I'm just saying.
You get the best woman basketball player.
Be safer for them
from the WNBA and drop her on any NBA team, and she will not even be the 15th player coming off the bench.
But she might be good for some buckets. That's all I'm saying.
Ain't no buckets. You got it. These guys are too big, too fast, too strong.
Man, motherfuckers
ain't getting a bucket off.
You don't even think she get a bucket off.
Not even a bucket, bro.
That's rough.
You're gonna get that mean crossover.
That's rough. What else do we have?
Still in sport, right? We ain't got no more.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. But speaking on that on sports, that's I guess politics. DeSantis went back and he had already said Florida had passed the rule this, that, and the third. So he's officially going in there and stepping in and stripping the girl of that win and making the second place winner the winner.
What girl?
The trans lady that won the number one in that race. DeSantis is going back and voiding that and trading the second place winner as the official winner.
He got my vote.
He got your vote. That's all it took.
How does he even? What does Florida even have to do with that?
We got to make sense.
I think it happened in Florida.
I'm not participating in this shit. We got to make sense of it.
That nigga don't control that. That's not fucking politics.
Man, in Florida, bro.
It is now. It is now.
And DeSantis ain't doing this. The way DeSantis moved down there, ain't much he can't do. And
oh, y'all heard about
DeSantis been saying COVID was over long before it was before it started. Before the science is even directed. Before the science is even there. You're like, nigga, I said it's over. Y'all catch up when y'all want to catch up. So we've been COVID free in Florida almost 2 years now.
But it's crazy to looking at it. Not everywhere else, it kind of look like, okay, Florida been open for the whole time, and we've been shut down, and now we're opening back up. Now everybody, walking in the places without no mask. It's almost like, okay,
yeah, it's strange. Before
we did this, what I'm saying, it's almost like.
Listen, Florida's been cutthroat. You know how it is. It is what it is. As we, like DeSantis said, DeSantis wouldn't even let those kids take a photo with him. Remember them kids trying to take a photo with him? He was going to speak. The kids had a mask on. And he said, "You can have it on, but it's not going to do anything. We don't need none of this." Remember, you didn't see that happen a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, it was at USF.
Yeah, he was about to give a speech, and those kids behind him, how they stand behind him and give a speech, and he was mad that they had masks on. They're like, "Man, you ain't got to have that shit on around me, bro. You ain't going to do nothing." Oh, that shit is wild, bro.
That's the thing. Those kids were just there to make a statement.
No, they weren't there. They weren't against him.
Yes, they were.
They're just there. You know how you come there and stand? No, not because not all of them had masks. So you're like, oh, you can take
That's
it off.
That's why I'm telling you, the ones that had on the mask was there to try to get their point across that we still need masks, and that nigga wasn't with that shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. These kids are just brats trying to try.
You think so?
Yes, bro.
Okay. He's not saying that masks are mandatory. So it's your choice to have a mask. But for him to tell you don't have that mask on shit around me, it's kind of wild, bro.
Yeah, nigga, this is my speech. This is my time to shine. I'm about to speak. I'm not with this mask shit. What you doing with a mask on behind me? Just get the fuck out of here.
He always makes it seem like he's not anti-mask. He's choice. But you're over here, your choice rocking a mask. You're like, hey, don't bring that mask shit around me.
But that makes him anti-mask.
Yeah, that makes it. That's completely different. You know what I'm saying? He's all said that he was not anti-man. He's all about pro-choice. Like, if you make no choice, but you're like, you can have it on if you want to, but it's not going to do anything, which is crazy.
Keep that shit from around me, boy. That's it.
Got me looking bad. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell, I don't know. It's still kind of crazy. It's still a toss-up when people think it's going to be DeSantis or Trump to run next.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think he'll have a good run, but I don't know if you. I
don't think no one's beating Trump.
Yeah, no one's beating Trump. Yeah,
no one's gonna beat Trump because the country misses Trump, bro.
Nate missed him.
How crazy does that sound, bro? That the country actually fucking missed Trump being the president.
We need to really
That's crazy. Yeah, because these politicians fucking up, man. Like, even like the Democrat, people are really seeing who they really are. Like, the fucking lies, you know what I'm saying? Like, Biden ran on saying he's gonna cancel student debt.
He never ran on canceling student debt. Why y'all like putting that on Biden?
That's the main reason they voted him. Yeah. Nobody. What was Biden's agenda? He didn't have any other agenda than that.
It wasn't student debt.
What was his agenda then?
Biden really didn't run on much. It was more of,
Exactly. That was the student debt. That's what he had. He had nothing else.
There's not enough
infrastructure. Okay.
It was infrastructure. It was trying to bring back civility to the White House. Thing. He was trying to bring back civility to the White House. He had a couple of stuff, but he never said he was canceling debt, even though he could cancel debt.
And he won't do it.
But who's gonna do it? It ain't like y'all wanting for Trump, and nobody's gonna do it. It don't matter who y'all pay. Nobody can cancel.
Yeah, but if you run on something, at least make an effort. But you see, like the shit that Trump ran on, he actually did what he said he was running on.
Yeah, lowering taxes.
He did that.
What else? I think that was it, pretty much. Lowering taxes, he cut down a lot of red tape, made a lot of stuff, passed a lot of things, cut a lot of checks, and curse out newspaper reporters. That was it. Keep it moving. And
only the wall he didn't really fulfill on that.
Trump ran on the wall. He definitely fucked up on the wall thing. So he flopped out on the wall.
But everybody knew that shit wasn't gonna happen. Other than them retarded motherfuckers who's trying to.
It's the same way they're looking at it. Democrats, when y'all talking about student loan forgiveness, they're like, everybody know that shit ain't gonna happen. Why y'all keep thinking he might as well have ran on reparations, bro? It'll make no damn difference because they're not happening. It's not happening in America. Not in our lifetime.
A lot of people made a lot of money off that, unfinished war, though.
Yeah, some people made some killings.
Shit, I could have put a few sticks. Put up a few sticks for a contract, man. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got. The politics also. We had China's first plane crash in over 20 years. It was a Boeing. What was it?
What are you saying?
Yeah, China just had its first plane crash in over 20 years.
The one that crashed into that mountain or something like that, right?
Yeah, had over 132 people on board. A lot. For the most part, in a plane crash, most likely there's really low chance of surviving that.
Yep. Well, the thing about plane crashes, they could design them to make it more survivable, but they're so rare.
Not really.
They said the math that comes to making plane crash survivable would make the plane more heavy, thus less passengers, thus less profitable. So it's an issue that's so rare that it doesn't financially make sense for you to take insurance. For you to cover for.
But listen, even still, you're not gonna survive that shock.
Bro, it's the impact, bro. You talking about plane traveling at 600, 500 miles per hour, bro.
40,000 feet, bro. You ain't surviving that, bro.
Oh, that's for sure. But there's no reason why
there's no reason for it.
But there's no reason why the whole thing has to fall together to begin with. Just like
it's best for it to fall together because then they kind of cushion it.
There's no cushion. You just said you're gonna die. What cushion you need?
Boy. But when you make so hard, we're
niggas think that comfortable death, Nate.
You go into the afterlife in comfort. You coast into the afterlife.
This nigga said cushion.
You coast into the afterlife like you're on a Cadillac. You're like that's smooth death.
Yeah, there's no shit about that. Yeah, so they said, what was it like that, it came from what was it like 20,000-30,000 feet and like.
No, like I remember seeing like a thing how they were talking about there was a design for a plane of which when it's about to fall, like the cabin detaches and then like almost like a parachutes out, like 3 pieces. And the people that would die would be the pilot for sure, but you'd be able to save at least some of the people in the, you know what I'm saying, by doing that way. But they said to do that it'd cost more weight, more less than, you know what I'm saying, because the plane crashes are very few, so they said why not worth it.
That shit don't happen often. That's why it's
that's what I'm saying. It's not worth covering for. Yeah, it's not worth them. They rather just keep the insurance. We all pay a little bit extra insurance.
It's safer to travel on a plane than it is to travel in a car.
Yeah, travel on the plane is actually the safest method to travel, statistically.
Yeah, but when it happened,
yeah, it's just when it happened, everybody dies, but. It's the safest way to travel.
I feel like where we're at in the future, like plane travel should be more shorter distance, more faster. Helicopters might need to be a thing, though. And some people should just start being able to get their helicopter license.
Helicopters?
People can get a helicopter license.
Nah.
You just got to go to school for it.
I'm just saying it should be more of a thing, more regular thing. Like,
no. Helicopters are harder to fly than planes, bro.
Well, I'm just saying which one's cheaper. I'm just on the masses. The fact that we're still relying on cars as our main way, we haven't really evolved in a long time. We need to have another thing in between to get us from one place to the other fairly quicker.
But can you even imagine that you have like just as many helicopters as cars?
Yeah, you won't need to have as many.
Come
because
on,
it's gonna the congestion
cars properly.
The congestion should separate one of the two or the other. If you're fucking up in the air, bro, and it's nothing but space, you're really fucking up.
No, when there's shit,
cars properly. I mean,
imagine if there's way more helicopters and shit in the air. All that shit has to be controlled. You have to have someone there to guide you to where you're allowed to go and can't go, and you need to go lower. You know how much that's gonna cost,
and especially with fuel prices too. Come on, bro.
Listen, all it's gonna take is someone
to fill up your helicopter, bro.
I was all it's
gonna about $4 now. You're gonna pay like what? A good band.
All it's gonna take is for someone. All these things, all these problems y'all introducing. All it's gonna take is someone that's gonna decide that I'm gonna tackle that problem. And so all you guys are looking at all the negative impacts of who's going to cover the money, because there's going to take someone that's going to come along, probably someone just like Elon, and they're going to end up revolutionizing and making the future of that industry.
And then they're going to become the most hated person.
They're going to become the most hated person. This son of a bitch charging for free air. Like, motherfucker, I solved the problem that y'all said was going to be done.
I think the aviation industry is going to lobby that shit and
listen, nowadays where we are in technology, people are going to keep lobbying. They're going to keep trying to stop change. Of course, you're going to get hate, but someone's going to come along and find that change, and they're going to be rewarded handsomely for it. They're going to make a killing. You know what I'm saying? What about when they come out with the jetpack backpack bullshit? How about that? Now you don't got full planes. How about the jetpack for your backpack? Now each individual is responsible for their thing. Less death toll if you die. It's just you. I don't know how far can you get it though.
Just around your town, you
just fly around.
Yeah, imagine idiots just run out of gas, while you're in midair.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Niggas that only go fill up for $16 at a time.
That'd be wild. Yeah. What else, boys got?
Let's see. That's all I got.
We don't got nothing in pop culture.
I'm sure we might have missed.
Oh,
one.
you got your homegirl, Nate.
Who?
Your homegirl that you've been championing for the past.
I already know you're talking about Lizzo.
Lizzo getting her own little fat girl show. You who sent that to us? Was that you, Nate, or was
I
that
said it
Greg?
earlier today. Yeah.
It's on Twitter, so I went straight to the comments.
Yeah.
All I
What
saw
is
was who greenlit this shit. Nobody wants to see this shit.
Listen,
I
man,
think it's gonna get some views.
it's definitely gonna get some views.
Whether people don't like it or not, it's gonna get views.
It's gonna get views, of course, but do we really? Do you really want to watch that?
You're gonna watch it just because you hate it.
I'm not gonna watch it because it doesn't
Oh,
interest me. But
just because you think it's ridiculous, you're gonna be like, man, look at this ridiculous shit. But either way, it's gonna get views. So
Yeah, some folks are definitely gonna hate watching this, that. She's basically looking for backup dancers and all that big girls that look like her. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Listen, man, there's nothing wrong with finding people in your field or anything like that. There's plenty of big girls that are confident. Listen, confidence goes a long way. Don't let Lizzo. The thing that overtakes Lizzo's thing isn't the fact that it's just confident. It's the fact that she's pushing the limits, and sometimes it's overdoing.
nigga, there's weight limits for a reason. You was just talking about helicopters being too heavy.
Listen, but
being
I'm
too
just
heavy.
saying.
There's weight limits for a reason.
I'm just saying, if she was, people are used to big people being more reserved and more quiet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do all. You know what I'm saying? But I guess there's a place for everything. She's trying to push boundaries.
I'm just letting you know right now. I can already see a lot of knee injuries on that show. They're not gonna show. They're not gonna show that.
A lot of Duggan Hills.
And of course, I'm looking at the comments on that under the thing you sent us, and of course, there's skinny people on there talking about, oh well, it's still a possibility for you to be fat and healthy. I'm like, yeah, but what's the probability?
Yeah, it's always people always like to do outliers, especially
Exactly,
with one thing,
bro.
I was like, especially with weight. It was like, yeah, you couldn't be fat and healthy. Yeah, that's true, but the
can be fat
probability,
and healthy.
yeah, you can, but it's rare.
You can.
Yeah, there's people that are fat and healthy. There's
You
there's a lot of motherfuckers that are skinny and unhealthy. Matter of fact, I would say there's more people that are skinny and healthy. No, never mind. No, there's definitely fat and unhealthy. I was gonna say it's other.
Yeah.
But fat and unhealthy is very common. But I'll say there are a lot of people that are also.
I'm not gonna say you can have like some, in fact, your body need like a little bit of fat.
Correct.
But like, there's a certain limit. There's a certain amount.
But there's also some people just where they store their fat at. It might just be like a problem area. It ain't that they carry. They probably still live a very clean and healthy lifestyle. But the world deals in absolutes. The same way like they'll show you how vegans. Lots of vegans aren't as healthy because they're not getting the proper nutrition that they need.
Yeah, of course not.
They have to take supplements and shit like that. Just what I'm saying. But that's always a lifestyle that's always promoted in public. It's just a wild take, you know what I'm saying? So she's trying to push the narrative of self-love and all that stuff, which is cool, which we already knew, but it is a thing that where it's a thing that America in general is fighting with. So I don't know how long we're gonna keep promoting. I guess they're gonna say how long you'll keep promoting this destructive lifestyle, but that's what we do in America. Shit that's destructive, we look the other way and tell people that they're being what is it called? Unsensitive or insensitive and shit like that. You already know everything that's destructive to us in America. We don't even speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna know, and if we know, especially if the culprit who gets it the worst is Black women, we gonna act like that shit isn't a non-issue. And the person that's gonna be championing the most is gonna be the person who's affected by it the most. Is gonna be the Black woman. You know, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. They're gonna be the one that's gonna be impacted by it the most, and they're gonna be the same one championing it. So what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker who drink the poison wants poison. They want poison sold in stores. What do you want them to do?
What was it? I think the rate is at 80. Yeah, we're gonna push it to like 99.
We're gonna make it so other countries say we even gotta go over them motherfuckers. They're about to eat yourself to death in a couple years. We just gonna walk over there and take everything over.
Yeah, they're not gonna have to take anything over from America. We just gonna die out, and they're just gonna come claim this land.
We just gonna pull up over there, man. That's it.
Somehow nature fixes itself.
Yeah, it's it is wild. What else do we have in pop culture?
Let's see. I know I've been
That's just, in politics, somebody died. One of the judge, first not judge, was it first female secretary?
Oh yeah, she passes. I did see that. Which is wild. Did she? The first female secretary. Yeah, she passed. Have you been seeing the hearings of the black judge, the black Supreme Court justice?
I seen a headline where she was being questioned by somebody, and I think shit got spicy or something.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't really read into it.
They're trying to press her because her past was that and the third. She's the first black Supreme Court judge, of course.
She
I already
hasn't been
know.
confirmed
People are
yet,
still
so she's not the first one yet. She hasn't been confirmed.
First female, black female. Her husband is a white dude though, so it's always is an asterisk when they set us up there. It is kind of crazy. Is it ever just a full black person
that has a black family?
Married to a full black person.
She's full black, but she's just married to a white man.
Is it ever not? Is it ever two full black people as a couple, and then they become the first?
It hasn't been.
I don't know.
Because even Obama he's biracial, then he's Muslim, so there's that. Kamala Harris, she's got a white husband and she's Indian and black. You know what I'm saying? I'd be thinking, is there ever your boy about the Republican one?
Still.
No, the Republican Supreme Court Justice.
What's his name? Dude from Florida.
He's on there now, but I'm wondering, is his wife white or anything?
What's his name? Shoot. Dude from Florida, right?
No, which one?
What's his name? Shoot.
I'm gonna find out his name. He wasn't fighting COVID. He's out there. Clarence Thomas.
That dude.
His wife's black.
That goofy.
I think his wife is white, bro. Let me make sure. It'd be crazy. I would not be surprised. Yeah, it's a white woman.
Well, they tried to give you what's his name? What's the brain surgeon name?
Oh, your boy.
What's that nigga name, bro?
Ben
Carson.
Ben Carson.
Yeah, but he had a black wife, but y'all said his black wife was ugly.
Yeah, niggas is disrespectful. Niggas is disrespectful. And Trump, and I think Trump said it too, bro.
Alan West. That's what
disrespectful, bro. That nigga Trump was a wild boy, bro.
Alan West.
Yeah, I remember Alan West. Alan West, he left Florida, right?
Yeah.
He left Florida. He's in Texas now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a representative, but he was never he never became a judge nominee. He had a little short run during the Trump era, popped off. Now he went off to Texas.
Okay, hey, my dog black out here, man.
Who? Alan West?
Yeah.
Alan West, the real one, bro. I saw an interview where he was having an interview, and a Chico girl, I think she was Chico, she was questioning his blackness or something like that. She's like, "Do you still see yourself as black?" And she would not let him answer it. The nigga out here like, "Excuse me," he had to go off. I'm like, are you honestly asking the black guy, is he black just because he's conservative? That don't make no damn sense. But Alan West, he went off. He lives in Texas now. He's no longer in Florida. He had his little hot spree, got shit popping out here, and then he got ousted, and he took off went to Texas.
What's this I'm seeing? It says his wife was arrested for DUI.
He's been going. I think he's going through like a divorce or something like that. So you're gonna get a lot of fucking dirt and slander amongst the two.
Okay. Yeah, she let herself go.
Yeah, so I don't think any of these black folks that be in high positions are either ever fully black or their spouses are fully black. It's always like a trade-off. That's so strange. I don't know if it's really strange. It's like, listen, we can't get a full one about it. We gotta get them halfway through.
Can't handle too much.
Yeah, you gotta work with us now. We get into it. We gotta it's the shit is wild. You got anything else?
That seems like it's it for this week.
I'm sure you must have missed a lot. A friend of the show, Atlanta, definitely gonna let me know what we missed this week. It's always something.
Or something might happen later today.
What do you mean?
Oh, tonight something might be happening tonight. We don't know about. I mean, usually it happens like that Wednesday night while we're recording. Then we find out, later.
Yeah, it's usually something, that pops off with the other. Yeah, got any? You want to go into recommendations or any couple of them? So we did politics, we did pop culture, pretty much what we had on that, with a very few we had on that. I'm not sure if we had anything else.
I could jump into recommendations. I started watching Bel Air.
Okay, how you liking that?
Bruh, shit is fire.
You liking that new Bel Air? So you liking that? It's not the same as the old one. It's a reimagining of Bel Air as a drama now instead of a comedic drama. Just a full drama. So you're liking the transfer.
Bro, that shit is fire, bro.
I'm hearing good things, but I'm always skeptical when I hear good things online because I feel like black folks had bad things for so long that we just settle for anything. We call it good things. So I'm gonna get around to it. That's what it is. But I've heard nothing but good things though.
They transform Jeffrey from being like a butler to a muscle man. Carlton from being this goody guy to
like a slime ball, real green.
A nigga that's green and like on drugs, shit like that. Of course,
they had to update it to the modern era. They made what's name gay. I heard
they made Ashley gay.
Yeah,
Hillary is not completely full bougie like she was. Shit is dope. I would recommend it.
Okay, dope. My recommendation would have to be what else? I'll tell folks to check out that Genius from Kanye on the Netflix thing. You know what I'm saying it's pretty dope.
How long are the episodes?
I think an hour.
Okay.
Something like that. It's pretty dope. It's pretty crazy, this relationship he had with his mom. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't get folks that at least I know for sure, that parents that are that supportive and confident. And she's been like that his whole damn life, though. That shit is, you know what I'm saying? Everyone could be supportive once you get the check.
Yeah.
Once you made the money, you know what I'm saying? But she was always telling this dude, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you're the best at it, or I love this song. And stuff. It is kind of crazy.
And you see, after she passed away, the nigga went ape shit.
The documentary kind of covers that too. Because the same guy that's been documenting him since the beginning of his career, was documented all the way through. So the dude, almost near the end of the documentary, he keeps cutting off the camera because he don't want to record Kanye as he's going through these manic episodes. Mm-hmm. But you got to see the motherfuckers he keeps around him. Though he got a bunch of fucking, I would say, a bunch of tree hugger hippie types that they're like, oh yeah, let Kanye vent or let him have a good time. I'm like, that motherfuckers ain't reeling this guy. And this guy is really just talking a mile per minute, just shooting ideas out, doing random shit, talking crazy. Like dropping an album and giving his secretary ideas. Oh yeah, on the running for president thing, we're going full steam ahead. That give me some presses on that. Doing another thing, drop another order. As if this one thing isn't supposed to take his whole time up. He's part-time running for president, part-time running a label, part-time dropping this album. Like this.
That's too much. Yeah, that's a lot.
Like all these things require full-time effort. How are you gonna do them all part-time? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no fucking sense.
You gotta be crazy, man. You
gotta exactly like bro.
You can't be normal. Like I said, like you can't be like to be great. It's not normal. Yeah. You can't be nowhere being good.
No, but when you see the beginning of the album, the beginning of the first video, when you see that poets that needed to be on this album, like, hey, no problem, I'll just build up my verse. No, we ain't doing that mellow thing. Where you at? I'm gonna come to where you at. That's how much he cared about the music. Like you couldn't even drop a verse off. He would fly you in or go where you at because like there's something different when the person's there. That's how much strictness and love he used to put back into his music. To see that from that to, hey, just record anywhere in the room. We got the technology now to cue it up, or I'm just driving. Hey, take a picture of this. This is gonna be the album cover. You can see how he gotten so different from why he started off where the motherfucker was like a genius in music to where it's just like, the music just my soundtrack. I'm making futuristic music. I'm gonna catch up. Even if he's halfway right, where he's doing stuff that, Kanye drops something like, I don't know, this shit's kind of whack. And then a week later, like, I don't know, that shit kind of slapping. It does kind of grow on you, the stuff he does be dropping. But even the artwork and the rollout, stuff like that, stuff he used to care about every aspect of it. Now you see how he'd just be sparingly passing it on, stuff like that. It got crazy.
You got too much shit going on.
Yeah.
Definitely got too much shit going on. And got a lot of yes men. It's crazy. He was saying he'll have like 4 or 5 writers in the room. Hey, I want you to work on this song. Hey, play that beat right quick. What was it? Meanwhile, he's making another beat right at the moment. Kind of Taylor. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. It's fucking crazy. It's how you think of how when they kind of draw up like when they show you like a CEO of a Fortune 500 company that's brainstorming crazy shit. They make it seem like he's one of those, but you know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, he's doing
CEOs are really.
CEOs aren't like that, but you know how they be trying to pretend like that's how they were when they're running their thing, but they're not like that. Them motherfuckers be very reserved.
They do have to move a lot, though.
Huh?
They do have to move a lot.
They do move a lot, but it's still very much business. They're not very spontaneous and going like that.
But they're focused on one thing, though.
On the one thing.
Yeah.
This guy's over here trying to do fashion, trying to become a president, trying to do it's real crazy. It's wild. I'm like the last 7 minutes before the series ends. So I gotta see how it goes. But he was always religious from the beginning, and he's just going back towards religion now, as you can see, as he does with his music. I gotta see, man. I don't know. It's crazy. It's hard to doubt him because he said he does stuff from the future in a sense, like he's doing music for the future. You're not gonna appreciate it now. And when you're pushing the limits that far, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? I remember when he came out with that one album, I thought it was a whack. As a matter of fact, it didn't get good reviews when it first came out. The motherfuckers, it blew up the one right after his mom died.
Yeah, I think so. But like the thing is, like we get to see him in that light because he's an artist. Because like compare him to like an Elon Musk. Elon Musk, like he does brainstorm a lot too. Yeah. But he's mainly focused on like what you call that, on business and like innovation and stuff like that. So that's not something that's as like popular as like as music, as being an artist.
You talking about the album?
You don't really get to see that side of him.
Twisted Dark Fantasies.
No, that one was huge. When he first did it on "And the Night, I Feel the Love," it was that
808 and Heartbreaks.
Yeah, 808 and Heartbreaks. I remember when I first came, people was like, "Oh, this guy's singing on it," and then that song ended up popping up and blowing up. You know what I'm saying? But at first, it wasn't received.
Now you got every rapper singing.
Yeah, and then they turned around, made everybody rapper singing, and so he is in that aspect. He is always futuristic, but he's gone like 3 Christian albums in a row. This is definitely the longest he's been on one set tone, even though he's dropping them like right and left. What he dropped? Jesus is God. Then he dropped Donda, and I think one other thing, if not in between. So this is like his 3rd, 4th album, and none of them kind of like shift. You know what I'm saying? You get one hitter.
Was it all day? No, he had a track.
Donda was fire though, bro.
Which one?
Donda, the last one.
What's stuck in it? You know what I'm saying? This was Kanye back in the days used to give you one album, let alone the whole album was fire, but it was the fact that there was so much different tracks in it. Now he's almost releasing music almost like these boys are, just dropping a bunch of stuff. You get a one hitter, you get a couple off. You can add to his previous discography. Definitely not getting whole albums out of it. Kanye stopped making full good albums after, I'd say, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was his last perfect probably album.
The thing with Kanye's music nowadays, you have to listen to it. You have to listen to it multiple times and not back to back.
And he keeps updating it. That's the worst thing. Come on.
If you listen to Donda when the first week it dropped out, you go back listen to it a week after it dropped out, then you.
But it's not the same album.
The shit is fire every time.
It does get better, but it's also not the same album. He keeps updating the album. Talking about it's a live album. It grows with you.
What's the problem? That's like cars we buy nowadays. There's the over air update, nigga.
He like the music. He didn't get the mixing grade, so he's gonna drop it regardless for you, and we're gonna mix it in a week, and we'll update the album online. I like the old Kanye would never. This shit had to be perfect. This is a guy that shot the same video 3 times because he wanted the perfect video for Jesus Walks.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Shot with 3 different producers out of his own pocket. This motherfucker was a perfectionist about that music, bro. The shit was crazy. To see him doing this type of shit with music now, it's wild, but it's crazy to see where his life's at, man. I'm not sure, but that's my recommendation would be the Jesus genius Kanye thing. How about you, Gray? What recommendation you got?
So this documentary on this YouTube channel called DW talks about the Black upper class. I did send it to you.
Yeah, I already had that on queue today. Yep.
I did start watching it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The first guy they showed, Nate, just like you were saying, that nigga was married to a white woman.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's not this guy's fault. It's because Black women are not attracted to this type of guys.
I don't know because if you watch,
you watching too much Kevin Samuels.
Nah, it ain't that. It ain't that. It ain't that.
Listen, I've watched like 3 things about the Black upper class. They have like their own balls and own galas. You can find other Black folks that are like that are in that same type of thing. Black women that like the same type of thing. So
it ain't that. But usually, look who they go for. They go for the nigga in the hood. They go for the nigga who's thugging.
But not if you're the upper class.
The upper class.
The upper class only look for upper class people.
Even like those upper class, usually they're already like married. They come up together.
That's what I'm saying, but it's with the same sex though. It's with the same race though.
Not the same sex, no.
Not same sex. I mean, it's with the same race though.
No, there are a few of them that that are both Black, but usually they come up together. Like,
you mean
you're already married and they created their wealth together. Now, I'm talking about like somebody who already made it, or even like who was on their way up. A lot of them, like the woman ain't checking for them, even if they come to the woman. Like in fact, I was just watching a podcast the other day. It just shows you like how like even like Black folks, like we just so stuck up on titles. Like you could have like we were talking about like Jeffrey from Bel Air from the Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
like we're trying to figure out how much he makes, or we're just talking about how much he makes. So you would think he'd probably make like what 100,000? I mean 90 to 100,000 maybe in this range. And they say, okay, would you date a guy like that making that type of money, but he's a butler? Most women said no, they wouldn't.
Bitches is crazy.
Yeah, but motherfuckers will, date a guy who claim, he owns a t-shirt company, not making any money at all. Or,
but I think people be lying though.
Who claim they're a CEO, but they just got like a sole proprietorship.
Yeah,
so
but I think
the title than like actually making money. Like even this whole thing about trying to start business and shit. If you're a business and making money, like so what? You could be a business owner all you want, but if it ain't making shit, I mean.
Well, no, it does matter. That matters. I'm cool with us switching
being a business owner not making money.
Yeah, I'm cool with us
being an employee nationally making money.
Listen, I'm cool. I'm not saying it's better, but I'm cool with us switching to the ownership aspect of it first. Maybe we'll get the money later, but because there's people like that. There's Russians.
Money later. So in the meantime, you got bills, right?
I'm not saying you're wrong. Right? I'm not saying you're wrong, but we've got to get into the other position because you're only going to get there one way or the other.
Yeah, and most of the time you got to work your way to get up there.
Listen, there's cultures that no matter what you're doing, they're not going to work for nobody else. Simple as that.
That's because they already worked. They already had it.
It don't mean that's how they work. They just that's
done. If you already have a foundation.
No, it ain't even they have. It's like if you look at like the Russians.
Who didn't have it?
Well, I'm talking about like let's say like the Russians, that come here.
Bro, Russia's the largest land in the world.
Yeah, but that don't mean when they come here, they come into America. They're coming as immigrants. When they come here,
and they have it better than a lot of other immigrants.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but when they come
immigrants
here,
from the island, you can't compare that. Come on,
what
man.
I'm saying is, I know that I'm saying, but when they come here, unlike other whites, they don't want to work for other people. A lot of them want to create their own business. We
don't have it like they got it. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, I'm not saying we don't have
it like they got it.
What I'm saying is I'm cool with us turning on that light bulb of wanting to just be owners, and we'll sort it all out. We already at the bottom anyway, so let us switch to want to let us be the boss.
You're still gonna fail. You're gonna fail even worse.
I don't know if you're gonna fail even worse.
You're already
at the bottom. How much further can you fall?
Oh, you can, deeper into debt, deeper into yeah.
Listen, I don't see a difference, bro.
Nigga, the bottom's the bottom, right, Nate? The bottom's the bottom.
Bottom's the bottom. The view never changes from the back.
You can't go lower. There's bottoms of the bottom.
Listen. All I do, if you're at the bottom,
bottoms at bottoms too, right?
Light doesn't touch down here. I'm cool with them changing the ownership or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a problem with the ownership, but
you got to know what you're doing, man. You got to be for real.
The whole thing about, I'm just not going to work for nobody. I'm going to have my own little business that's not making no money. You better turn your own business into a side hustle.
Jeff Bezos, he had a job that was paying him damn near $200,000 before he started Amazon. What is it? Bill Gates, he came from a affluent middle class family, same as Warren Buffett, same as a lot of those guys. Larry Ellison from Oracle, he was working for a company before he.
Buffett's dad was like a senator or something like that. Some of these folks are already set up, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So
that ain't why they're
working. Mark Zuckerberg, if he didn't start Facebook, he was gonna be a franchise owner anyway. His parent already had that set up for him. Come on, man.
But that ain't why I'm telling you be the boss. I'm not saying based off their diagram. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with owning your own. We see it all the time.
We're not saying nothing wrong, but it's almost like we have this thing. It's almost like it's more of a show, a slogan than the actual work. Because when you have a business, you actually work more than when you have a job, and most people are not really willing to go through that. They're not willing.
I'm just saying it's a journey they're gonna have to learn along the way. If you're from the Caribbean, you're from the islands.
If you can't, business ain't for you, bro. If
you're from the Caribbean and you're from the islands or anything like that, or even across, majority of those people are self-employed. It's not nothing new.
Yeah, that's different from the island, but most people here,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing new. So the fact that you think it can be done, you're saying it's gonna probably take some trial and hits. But majority of the people that's coming here, it's not until they get to America and finding better jobs to pay.
You got to put that 16 plus hours in. You got to do all that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But it's not until they get off. It's not until they get here that they're doing that work for pay trade-off. When they're back on their island, their country, they were all self-employed.
They got more stability. They have.
I'm just saying. So
even them, they had business back in the island. They weren't really rich like that.
They were. That's what I'm saying. But it's not.
Every business ain't rich. Every mom and pops ain't rich.
Oh, majority aren't. Majority aren't. But
it's like today, people make business seems like it's like a lottery pick. As soon as I get a business, I start an LLC, I'm about to go to the moon.
No, it's definitely over glamorized, but I don't mind it. It's gonna make people.
Yeah, I understand going for it, but you got to put in the work for it too. Yeah,
it's gonna make people more self-sufficient. Everything, especially because the
argument came from.
It ain't making you self-sufficient. You got to be self-sufficient. That's what it is.
From black people being too stuck on titles.
Yeah,
that's what the whole argument started from, was black people being stuck on titles, and that is a true statement.
Yeah.
Black people are stuck on titles.
Yeah. Titles for everything, for brands, for cars, for all that.
Maybe. I think that's society in general. You know what I'm saying? But we are very much, the title does matter. But like I was saying, I think the girl saying that shouldn't date I think the girl saying she wouldn't date a butler. I think that's just talk for online. Once you hear this motherfucker making bread, you might think different. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, them chickens.
They mainly care about the image, about the vision, like.
Right. There's chicks out here like that for real. Because when
there's some, like I said, I'm not saying there's not, but this whole pretending that you're a socialite, everyone knowing your couple, your guy do, it's a farce. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? If the guy's making money, That's all they really care about. I don't give a fuck if this nigga's a scammer or work a 9 to 5 or he's a robber. With women, as long as the guy got the income.
This black culture would prefer the scammer versus the 9 to 5 guy.
You
sure,
said
but also, sure. I mean, sure. There's different tiers in which they prefer that, but ultimately, as long as you got that bag, and that's men know that's the ultimate trade-off. As long as you got the bag, how you got it.
That's not true, bro. We just get countless videos of women saying this.
Garbage men make a good salary.
Plumbers make good salary. Electricians make good salary.
Yeah, garbage men and
contractors
garbage men, electrician, contractors. Garbage men, electrician, and contractors are never short on women. You met garbage men that ain't got no lady. These niggas got whole families. These niggas are always wifed up.
Hey, you tell someone you're a garbage man, them chicks look at you like get the fuck away from me, bro.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I've never met a single garbage man. These niggas be wifed up. That's what I'm saying.
That was back in the day, but we're talking about now.
Even harder now. These are jobs that are pension paying. You only do 20 years. You get in the bread. You retire in New York.
You're not in touch with this reality, as a male, you see that. Women don't see that.
You're not in touch with this reality, bro.
So who are these garbage truck drivers married to if women don't see it?
They're not married, bro. They just smashing because they tricking.
They tricking. Either they tricking or they wifed up. I just know these guys that are in those professions, like garbage men.
Guys who are wifed up, but yeah.
Listen, these guys that are in garbage men, that are those type of crazy I mentioned.
The older guys, you remember when you were growing up? That's what you're talking about.
Listen, these niggas is not. I never heard them hurting for money. They never had a women issue. That's not the profession they come from. I'll find a broke teacher before I find a broke garbage man.
Our teachers are broke.
Huh?
Our teachers are broke.
But that's a farce. But not all of them, bro. But it's always that
majority of them.
But a garbage man, people know garbage man make that bread, bro. Listen, there's some hard labor jobs that saying they don't sound as appealing. She gonna put a label on it. She gonna say he's a recycle technician or something. She gonna make him sound better than you.
They do that for drug dealers. They do that for scammers. He's in wholesale. He's in transport. He's in what you got at trade.
He's a financial advisor.
He's an engineer, music engineer.
Oh, well, he's a debit card enthusiast or something like you know what I'm saying. But they gonna make a different label for him. Ultimately, as long as the bread there, he gonna be good. But yeah, that's definitely a good one. I've seen a couple of them on the black upper class and all that stuff. I remember they were doing like a ball and stuff like that where they all meet together and stuff like that. But
y'all niggas need to go to the Onyx ball.
What is it?
Who is that?
I never heard of Onyx.
I've heard of Onyx, but the ball.
They have a bar that be here in Dr. Phillips. Maybe next time I'll invite y'all. I don't get those types.
You been in there? You been in there?
Of course I'm going. I'm part of the bourgeoisie, nigga. Just because I'm sitting here.
What's up? We ain't know that. Okay.
Just because I'm sitting here talking to y'all niggas don't mean I'm in a different social class than y'all niggas.
Just come talk to you. Don't be like just come talk to you. Don't mean I'm not looking down upon you.
Yeah,
don't think I'm not looking down upon you. I'm talking to you.
I go to all them shits, nigga. I'm part of the bourgeoisie. Y'all might not know that. But I'm part of the bourgeoisie, playboy.
What I like about the black bourgeoisie, even though your boy likes to talk shit about them as much, your boy Dr. Umar,
a hater.
I don't know no greater group of black folks that are doing philanthropy or anything like that. That's why a lot of it is tied with schooling and stuff like that, because there's plenty of black people with money. There's plenty of black people with money, but how much of them are doing drives and giving back like
to
that?
The community, yeah.
They're not. They might look out for their own family, but how is you gonna get how you gonna get a whole community? How you gonna give a whole backpack drive? I don't know any of black businesses that are doing it as a whole, especially without the organization of like a fraternity and stuff like that. So as much as people say, what are these black people? I was like, when it comes to institutions, that's the one thing I give the fraternities and the sororities, especially in black ones and stuff like that. That's where you get that's where the two meet.
No, a lot of them you don't know them, but like they do make donations. They do like dedicate to like buying in black-owned businesses. They
Listen, man, I'm not saying they do. I don't know any black businesses that only do black that buy only from black businesses. You know what I'm saying?
no, I'm talking about black bourgeoisies that buys from.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
do, but once you're in the bourgeoisie class, you try to prefer to buy from black. But
Yeah.
it's also classism. You're also not giving up. You're not giving up quality. You're not giving up quality, or what's the name? You know, you go to a black business, you have an employee having a bad day. That could be it. That person say, "I ain't shopping here no more. I'm trying to give y'all my money," and and that one bad experience and fucked up the whole brand.
That's just like black people in general.
No, that's just humans
like,
in general. One bad experience will fuck up you from giving your money to any company.
Not a whole franchise. We'll look at it like you had a bad experience at Target. You might not fuck with that one Target anymore. You had another Target you want to go to. Black folks, we don't have as much leverage room to this one bad experience with this employee. Nah, I'm not servicing, not going to his store anymore. I mean, he only has the one store. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
And they niggas definitely ain't giving us the chance to boycott only for like.
I gotta say too, like a lot of the black businesses do need like better customer service. They do need better what you call that better logistics, better
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they would need that when someone has money, they don't have the patience to wait for. That's what the money does for you. You drive it where you can skip time and save us, and you don't need.
That comes with customer service. So it ain't my fault. I mean, if you ain't giving me customer service, I'm gonna hold you to the same standard.
Exactly.
You know, the next guy.
But when you do that, you know who ends up hurting the most? It is the black business because they haven't gotten a chance to build up to be able to have the customer service to that point.
Nah, customer service, you don't need, nah, come on.
Customer service is you when it's your business. When you're hiring employees and you can only pay but so much, how much you expect that nigga to care about you? It ain't his business. You know what I'm saying? That's how it gets out of your reach. Like I tell you, your one employee can fuck it up for you. You know what I'm saying? How much time is going to black business you're dealing with the owner directly? You're not. So that's where a lot of it ends up happening at. And you already definitely see the breakdown when it comes to when we know the person's not the owner. Oh man, you go to a spot where it's all black folks and it's a government building, let it be a post office or a DMV.
Oh God.
Yes, no.
I'm saying you have a
long day.
People trying to start business, they take that same attitude that they had from their job to the business.
What is it? You go to DMV and some black folks in there, but you better off just being, hey, how's it going? Keeping it upbeat, because bringing that attitude to them, you picked the wrong one. It's gonna be a long day, though. So, we got anything else? Are y'all ready to sign us off?
I think that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, folks. Y'all already know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open for them phone calls. That number is 407-900-6076. That number is 407-900-6076. And we'll catch you guys next week. We out.